and I'm the proud director of the Women's Law Project. We're the only law center in Pennsylvania devoted to advancing, defending, and protecting the rights of women. We fight for equal pay for equal work. We fight for the rights of pregnant women and nursing mothers in the workplace. We fight to protect the rights of victims and survivors of rape and sexual assault and domestic violence. We fight to assure that girls have equal opportunity to play sports. And we fight to protect the legal right to abortion. To keep the doors open to our abortion care facilities and to protect the safety of our doctors, our workers, our clients, our patients. For over 40 years, we've been at the forefront of the struggle for women's rights here in Pennsylvania and across the nation. We fight and we win, and we're gonna keep doing it. I'm a baby boomer. We have any of you left? Right. I grew up in the world that Trump wants to return us to. Trump and his voters. It was a world of stark and virtually total racial segregation. Strict and unbending rules about women's place in society. A world where women died from back alley abortions. A world where loving a same-sex partner was a secret and often a crime. A world where transgendered people were totally invisible. A world where battered women were trapped in their homes. A world where rape victims were blamed for being raped. America was not so great in those days. And we will not go back. I want to hear it from you. We will not go back. So the votes have been counted. And we, the progressives, are the majority. We won. But now we have to know what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. We know we have to be strategic. We know we have to be vigilant. We know we have to be honest and inclusive. And we know we have to call out hypocrisy. We have lawmakers all over this country who are obsessed with limiting access to abortion, but they won't pass the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. No. They won't make sure that pregnant women have access to quality prenatal care and nutrition, and they'll withhold money for the Zika virus. They don't care about life. They care about controlling women's lives. And we're not going to let that happen. But to be inclusive, we have to be honest. And one thing we know from this election and from many other elections is too many white women vote for hate. And we have lived off the backs of women of color whose voting has been consistent and reliable. So we white women have a lot of work to do. Every one of us knows someone, a family member, a friend, a neighbor. We've got to bring them around to social justice and women's rights. And we have got to now, once and for all, shut down patriarchy, shut down white supremacy. What we are experiencing here today is taking place in over 600 cities around the world. There are over 600,000 in Washington. 3 times the number that were there yesterday. tomorrow? What are we going to do next week? Who are we going to reach out to who is not in our comfort zone or on your Facebook feed or your Twitter feed? What new friends and what new alliances are we going to make? Because though today is amazing, and I have to say in my 40 years of feminist activism, this might be the most exciting day of my life. But tomorrow and the next day and the next day makes the difference. So let's do it!
Thank you so much, Carol. Up next,